Hey everybody, welcome to the season premiere of Super Geeked Up.
Woo!
Yay! All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Jeff. Welcome to the season 6 premiere of Super Geeked Up. Really appreciate you watching us, geeking out with us. I am joined by a special guest co-host, Jake Bennett from Asinine Wisdom Podcast.
That's me. This will prove to be one of the biggest mistakes Jeff has made in doing this show. It's always a mistake when either myself or Daryl or both of us are on, and it's sure to be no different. So buckle up.
Wow, what a great intro
and
to the show.
I'm sick, so that's gonna go great. I've been dealing with food poisoning the past 2 days.
Yeah. He may just vomit all over his computer.
It's possible.
In the middle of the show.
Daryl's either drunk on the show or I'm sick, apparently. So, But for you sports nerds out there, it's going to be like Jordan in the '97 finals had the best game of his career on the flu, and Daryl's like Doc Ellis who threw a no-hitter on LSD.
Yeah, it'll be just like that.
It is fascinating if you've never heard that. Anyway.
All right, we also have a special guest co-host, Fernandez from the Points of Interest Podcast Network. Hello, sir.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Sure. Of course. And then this is our spectacular Stunt Women show. So we have 2 awesome stunt women. We were going to have more. Some of them had gigs that came up last minute. But we have returning to the show. She was actually on our season finale. She was so amazing. We had to have her on the season premiere. It's Cassandra Ebner. What's up?
Hi, thank you so much for having me again.
Of course, thank you for coming back. Oh, by the way, folks, I'll give you a real quick couple things that each of these actresses, stunt women, have been in. I will not read everything from their IMDb, or we'll be here all show. But anyway, Cassandra has been in such things as Game of Thrones, Arrow, and Supernatural, among many others. And our other stunt woman guest has been in Grimm, Furious 7, Kill Bill, tons of others besides that. It's Angela Merrill. Hi, Angela.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
All right. So a little later in the show, we're going to talk to them about what they're up to. And you can absolutely, if you're in the live chat, which I'll check in a second here, you can ask questions of them. We love hearing from you, folks. If it's your first time watching us, we love to participate in the live chat or tweet us at Super Geeked Up. By the way, if you happen to come to our Super Geeked Up live show at San Diego Comic-Con last week and you're watching us, thank you so much. Jake and I co-hosted that. We had the best time.
It was a blast.
Yeah, it was by far, we had 3 to 4 times as many people as the year before at Super Geek.
By the way, next time I'm totally cramming into your suitcase. Just saying.
Well, you know what? She's 5'1", so she could do it.
Right?
She could. Yeah. All right. Or I could just get you a pass and you could go regular in a plain seat.
Okay, maybe that would work too.
Why are you in the adventure?
Yeah, right. It's all about the adventure.
Yes.
A woman says she wants to cram her way into your suitcase, Jeff. You don't give her another option.
All right. How foolish of me.
Kidnapper 101.
Oh my god.
But if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, you're at our Dungeons and Dragons RPG panel, our Super Geeked Up panel, or our gaming sessions. Thank you very much, guys. We had the best time, seriously. It was so much fun. It was my 5th year at Comic-Con. It was the best year because of you guys and Jake and our guests and stuff. So thank you very much. Also, we were actually I was trying to do a stunt woman panel there with these ladies and some other ones. So if you're watching, folks, tweet at comic_con and tell them at WonderCon and Comic-Con that we should do a stunt woman panel. Tell them to have it. All right. Yes. Or Cassandra, I guess, is going to beat somebody up.
I'm going to beat someone up.
With her broke ankle. Yeah, she could do it. She could do it.
All right. Carlos Bathory on Twitter is alreys tweeting into us. He's actually one of our very longtime viewers. Thank you, Carlos, for watching. Actually, I should go over here to the live chat, see what's going on here. Please, folks, again, participate in the live chat. That's right next to the YouTube video that you're watching. And you can tweet us at Super Geeked Up. Ooh, we got a bunch of people in the live chat. Lister's mate is here. He says, if Jake throws up, does that mean he's okay? Never mind. Pukin Rugen. That's a Dungeons and Dragons. That's a Dungeons and Dragons quote or reference. You're not gonna get that. Sorry.
You don't know that I won't get that.
It has to do with our Dungeons and Dragons show on Monday Night Mayhem, which you do.
Okay. Well, then no, I won't get that.
Mark's Pile, who was on our Dungeons and Dragons panel, says, "Will he vomit or will he not? Detention, the drama."
Stay tuned to find. Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the vomit. Great.
Stay tuned to find out.
And listeners mate in the chat says, "Woohoo! 6th season. Hell yeah, man! Who knew we'd be doing this long?"
I knew, Jeffrey. I had faith the whole time.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's very
all the
nice.
Vegas odds makers though weren't so confident. So
On
I'm a very
Twitter,
rich man.
Eros Arocho at Hunter's Realm says, "I'm not actually watching this episode. I had to tag in my stunt double to stunt watch tonight." Okay, great. Good. Very good. And Maria Duran says, "Woot!" She's watching live as well. Very good, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Maria was actually a big help to us on our San Diego Comic-Con panels. We're going to do highlights of that later on, by the way, folks, as well. But hey, let's get to our Geek Tweet of the Week. That's like how we like to kick things off. We want to hear your responses in the live chat to this question as well as our guests. The Geek Tweet is, so themed appropriately to our guests, what's the best fight scene starring a female character that you've seen in a movie or TV show? Cassandra asked us on the pre-show. It does not have to be a girl-on-girl fight. It could be, but it can just be as long as there's a female character prominently in the fight. Cassandra, I think you already have an answer. I think you've been thinking about this, right?
No, wait, no, come back to me, please.
Okay.
Please.
Oh my God, what a liar. She said she was already. Okay.
I forgot that was the question again, okay? I have squirrel.
Okay.
I'm like, what? Squirrel? What's going on?
Yeah.
Someone else go first.
Okay. We got the best guest today, folks. Let's go to Francis, who definitely didn't see this because he was a last-minute addition to the show.
Yeah. So the first thing that came to mind actually was a film that I don't think really a lot of people saw called Hannah.
Oh yeah.
That was such a good movie.
And one of the best things I think is in I think it's like a storage area. You know, there's a bunch of freights around, and she's fighting a bunch of baddies in this freight area, and it's just really cool just to see like a young woman that's pretty much kicking everyone's ass, and that's a totally fun scene to watch. So that would be mine right there from Hannah.
All right, good choice, sir. Let's in the live chat again, folks. Hopefully, share your what your favorite female fight scenes are in movies or TV show. Nerds RL is, I think, actually a new viewer this season to us. Thank you for watching. And
That's actually me. I was saying hi to people. Sorry.
It is you.
Sorry.
Thanks a lot. I got excited that we had a new viewer.
I'm sorry.
Well, first off, that's great. That's great that you're in the chat. Very good. You're communicating with the viewers. I appreciate that. But you're a jerk still. All right.
Why can't I get into the chat?
I've banned you.
Well, that's smart. Yet you still let me co-host. So
yeah, just go to the homepage of Super Geeked Up. There's a link there to it. Anyway, let's see. Sorry, Jake. What is your answer to this question?
All right, I've got one answer that's a little left of center, if you will, which should be of no surprise to anyone if you're familiar with me. So I'm going to give two answers because this one is weird. There was an episode of South Park where Wendy kicked the shit out of Cartman, and it was awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
It was called the episode was called the Breast Cancer Show Ever. And I want to say it was like season 12-ish, but she challenged him to a fight on the playground, and of course Cartman was scared because he was like, "Well, I don't want to get my ass kicked by a girl." And then and then I think they like frame for frame remade the fight in Snatch. I think, or one of the fights in Snatch is what I think they did.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Wendy kicked the crap out of him, and it was awesome. It was hilarious. But other than that, I would also say when you first meet Trinity in The Matrix, I think that's a really good.
Oh yeah,
that's a really
awesome
good fight scene. I think that one's really good. And another one, more recent one that I really like is when Jessica Jones fought Luke Cage in season 1 of Jessica Jones. Mm-hmm. It was really cool to see her just like trading blows. What is happening? What was that?
It's Cartman. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when Jessica Jones, seeing her trade blows with Luke Cage and both of them just using their super strength to throw each other into walls and stuff, that was a pretty awesome fight too. That one was really good too.
Sweet. In just a second, I'm gonna share some live chat people's answers. But our other guest just joined us, Irma Leong. Hello, Irma.
Irma.
Sorry, I'm late. I just got back from work, so.
It's okay.
No problem.
You're going in the penalty box
Irma,
for a little while, though.
Irma, folks, is from such shows and movies as Man in the High Castle, Suicide Squad, and Deadpool, among many other credits. So thank you for being here. All right, so now we have 3 stunt women. It is our stunt women show now. Good. All right.
Official.
Francis, why are you here now? I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
Bye. I'm totally kidding. Sorry. All right. So Irma, since you just joined us, we're talking our geek tweet question, which is, what's your favorite fight scene starring a female character from a movie or TV show? Let me share some people in the chat, though. Maria Duran says Carol. Oh, my God. I just lost it. It was Carol in the season 5 premiere of Walking Dead. And then Eros Orocho says the Wonder Woman movie. And Lister's Base says, can we say every fight scene of Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow in the Avengers movies? Yes, we can say that. Yeah. Absolutely. Although my actual favorite of hers is from Iron Man 2, actually, and near the end in that hallway scene where she's like doing all the aerial takedown shit. I love that scene with Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
The hair Karanas. She does a lot of those.
Yeah.
So good.
What are they called?
Wrestling move.
Hurricanranas. It's a wrestling move.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it's called. Thank you, Irma. Thank you very much.
A Hurricanrana. Yeah.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Mark's Pile. Oh, all right. Mark's Pile mentions one of my favorite shows, Jennifer Garner versus Gina Torres on Alias. Hell yeah.
Yep, that was a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie Johnson, I haven't seen this, says Jesse Graff's chicken fight on YouTube. It's epic, hilarious, and features Linda Carter's Wonder Woman stunt woman. Okay.
She's really bad.
All right.
It was really funny.
All right, Cassandra, now back to you. Do you have a choice?
Yes, I have 2 in my head. My original, when you said it, I couldn't think of a specific one, but any fight with Michelle Yeoh. I've been watching a lot of her fights recently.
Yes, that's my choice too.
Is just amazing and paved the way. And I looked at like her earlier stuff. I did not know that she was like a kicking master. Did you guys know this?
Oh yeah, I've watched a bunch of her old Hong Kong movies.
So good. And then another one that this may be like, I don't know, maybe some weird fantasy for me. I don't know, but like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that one is so good.
Oh yeah,
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, that's a good fight.
It's a really good fight.
That's actually a really good fight. Yeah.
Yeah, those are my 2.
Awesome. I'm glad Michelle Yeoh is one of my favorite all time. Yeah, I first saw her in Police Story 3 with Jackie Chan. That's where I first saw her. And then Super Cop is what it's also called. And then
she was in Tomorrow Never Dies, and she was kick-ass in that.
Yeah, but she's way okay. She is absolutely, but she's way more kick-ass in her Hong Kong stuff.
Well, sure.
They should have utilized her more in Tomorrow Never Dies, to be honest with you. Because Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, folks, is where many people are probably familiar with her work from.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Right.
So that's so good. She's also going to be in Star Trek Discovery, folks.
I was just about to say, yeah, I think she's about to do.
She's going to be a captain in that. I'm really excited. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It is. It's awesome. I know. Angela, do you have a choice?
Because the last female captain was kick-ass too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this one can
Catherine
actually.
Janeway.
Right. All right. Anyway.
Don't you dare! Don't you
want me to
dare!
diss
badmouth
Janeway?
Catherine Janeway.
You love Catherine Janeway.
God. Yes, I do, Jeffrey. Yes, I do.
All right, that's fine. You can love her. Let's go over to Angela. Do you have a choice for female fight scene?
Yes. Well, hello, Kill Bill.
I figured you might say that because you were in it.
Yeah, but pretty much any fight scene in Kill Bill.
You want to
Kill Bill?
Do you want to tell people? Do you want to tell people what scene you did though in that movie?
I lost you for a second.
Okay, I said, do you want to tell people or viewers what scene you did in Kill Bill? Which one you were in?
Well, the fight in the first 10 minutes of Kill Bill 1, Vivica and I both, she did a large portion of it, but I did that part going through the glass table. I did some of the stuff with Uma. I mean, we were interchangeable throughout that whole fight. So that's my all-time favorite fight that I did. Mm-hmm. And then of course there's Obsessed. And then there's Gina Carrera and Michelle Rodriguez and her stunt double in Fast and Furious
6. Yeah, Gina Carano.
Yes,
that's one of my choices too.
I love that fight.
Yeah, that's a great fight.
Yeah,
I love that.
Definitely.
That was on my list.
And I can't wait to see Atomic Blonde because looks like yes, boom.
Can I tell you? I was in Hall H at Comic-Con, and they do a Women Who Kick Ass every year. Comic-Con Entertainment Weekly does, and this year it was focused on Charlize Theron. And they showed some of the Atomic Blonde footage. And I swear to God, I think it may have been the best fight scene I've ever seen, or one of them in a movie ever. Like, it was, I couldn't believe how good this scene was. And it would, and I think they may have shot it all in one take with no cuts too. I have to watch it again, but
really, wow,
it was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see this movie. Like, which is only 2 days away, actually, folks. This Friday it comes out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go watch. Like, oh my God, like there was just such a gritty like realism to this fight. Like it was different than most fight scenes you see in movies.
Well, I just like that one in the trailer where she's riding in the car with a guy and she clearly is like, no, I don't think I like this guy, and she just takes her heel off and crushes that guy's larynx. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Yeah.
And I think those are Pradas because the bottom is red.
I love that little fact. By the way, this fact about it's so good.
So I'm more of a Payless guy. I don't really like the Prada.
Let me share some live
Prada
chat.
doesn't make heels in my size 13 for so.
Let me share some live chat stuff. Mark's Pile, who was actually with me watching the Atomic Blonde footage at Comic-Con, says Atomic Blonde fight scenes are brutal and complex. Yes, they are. Victor Snyder says his choice for this question is The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that's a good movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And who else did we have here? I had somebody else here in the chat. I just lost it. All right, anyway, I'll get it back there. So they're talking about Payless now in the chat. Okay.
Well done.
Maybe a BOGO sale right now. I don't know.
All right. So Irma, do you have a choice for best fight scene?
Oh my God, you guys pretty much said everything that I was going to say. Michelle Yeoh and Sang Zi for Crouching Tiger, the sword work. Yeah, I was going to talk about Atomic Blonde, and I was going to talk about Wonder Woman, but you guys already covered all that. So
oh, sorry. Well, we're such assholes.
I know, but so here I am trying to think in my head like some other ones that I've seen, and one that has stood out, and I can't remember if it's from Die Hard, but it's with Maggie Q.
Maggie Q, Live Free or Die Hard. I was literally thinking of that one earlier too. That one's a great one.
That one I remember. I'm like, oh my God, this girl is so tough, and like she's just fighting, and like she's not like she was just awesome.
He had to throw her down an elevator chute to get her to stop. Like she was a badass.
Anything.
Yeah, she's great.
All right, awesome. I'll throw one last one in of my own. The TV show right now that I feel has the best choreography is Into the Badlands, and I will say any fight scene with the Widow character is amazing.
I know Dancing with the Stars has pretty good choreography too.
We're getting a little bit of an echo, folks. If anybody can turn their volume down, that would be great. Oh, if you don't have headphones in, please put those in too. That's usually what calls it.
That'll do it.
Or earbuds. Thank you. All right. I think we got everybody there. Oh boy, that echoes. That echoes is gonna drive me nuts. All right. Let's see here. How about this? If you don't have, Irma, if you don't have headphones, can you just mute yourself maybe right now? That would be. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Oh, because Cassandra did it. She's smart.
Sorry, Irma. We love you.
Irma, if you have any earbuds or headphones, if you can go grab those, and then that would be great. Okay, cool. All right, here we go, folks.
I honestly thought that it would just mute it for me. I didn't think it would mute it for everyone.
So,
no, you were like, I'm gonna be the only one who talks tonight.
No, I didn't mean that. We're actually really good friends in real life, so like it's probably like just a thing that we do, you know? I just hate her, she hates me. Yeah, no big deal.
It's all good.
Charlize Theron's on the Daily Show right now. My TV is on mute, and she just walked out on the Daily Show. So
that's fun. Nice.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Yeah.
All right. It's time to play our first geeky game of the night. By the way, folks, I didn't mention this yet. We're actually going to give away a couple loot crates tonight, which is it's a monthly thing of all these cool geeky items. What they give away, it's like a mystery box. So we're gonna give a couple of those away because we gave a bunch away at Super Geeked Up at Comic-Con, but I saved some for our season premiere here. So keep watching. I'll see how you can win that. Irma, you actually have to unmute yourself now. If you hover over your screen in the upper top, you'll
I
see
was
that.
trying to unmute you. I swear, I was trying to unmute you.
I'm unmuted. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm not as technology whatever advanced as you guys.
I'm so sorry.
Now, how do I mute Cassandra?
All right, now, boy, this is going to turn into a real big debacle.
You're lucky that you're way over there.
Yeah, totally.
Actually, I think maybe we'd see a new addition to the best female fight scene with these two.
You and I have done so many fight scenes together online, though. It's kind of hilarious.
Oh,
we have like 3.
My favorite one, Flip the Bird.
Nope.
Oh, are we allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Wait, what's your favorite one?
We did one fight scene, just like a practice fight, but it ended with me flipping the bird. And so it's
you can
all,
flip
yeah,
you can flip the
I don't
bird.
know, Cassandra, you could find it's on Cassandra's
I'll find the
blog.
links for it.
Yeah, you find a link for it.
You can flip the bird here. You can swear here. It's all good. It doesn't matter.
Oh, don't give me the green light.
Yeah, I know.
What are we? Okay,
all right.
wait. Maybe what are we not allowed to do?
Just do it. Just do it, and we'll play it by ear.
Okay.
That's the role that I usually go by. I'll just do it and let Jeff be mad at me later.
Edit it in post. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
my
fix it in
gosh.
post. Yeah.
Which
Blur it
doesn't happen because this is a live show. Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
All right, we're gonna talk to these ladies a little bit more in detail in a minute here, what they're up to and all that stuff. But first, we're gonna play our first geeky improv game of the night. It's called Universal Translator. Jake, you want to tell people what this is?
Yeah, Universal Translator is pretty straightforward. We're going to have 2 people on the panel who are going to be speaking a fictional language of their choice. Maybe it's one that they can speak, or maybe it's one that they think they can fake well. And then 2 others on the panel are going to translate for them.
That's right.
That's it. That's simple.
Right. By the way, in the live chat, Mark's Pile wants to know, is Flip the Bird a new martial arts move? Yeah. All right. So we decided before the show that Cassandra and Francis will speak the fictional languages, and Jake and me will translate into English. So, folks in the live chat, we're going to need your help in a minute. But Cassandra, you're going to do what language again? Are you going to do?
It's from Game of Thrones. It's the Children of the Forest language.
Okay, great.
Of the forest language. Okay.
Yep. And Francis, what are you going to do?
I'll do Hutties from Star Wars.
Oh, a little Jabba the Hutt type is left. Okay, very good, sir. So, okay, what characters are you guys going to be then? Are you going to Francis? Do you want to be Jabba himself, or?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, so you're Jabba.
Okay.
Who, Cassandra? Who are you? I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't know who these Children of the Corn. I mean, Forest are.
They're like tree people essentially. So
are they like Ents? From Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, except like pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Throwing some shade at the tree people.
Yeah.
Do the tree people have genders, or are they all kind of like unisex or something?
I think they were mostly girls.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So you're going to be one of these. I guess you'll just be one of these tree people.
Like the tree people in the play who stand there like, I did it.
All right. Well, then why don't we do this? Well, why don't, from the people in the live chat, and Jeff, since you can see it and I can't, you can pick a good one. People in the live chat, give us something weird that a tree person would be trying to sell to Jabba the Hutt. How about that? Something weird a tree person is trying to strike a deal with Jabba the Hutt for, or to sell. And you can tell me if you get any kind of weird stuff in there, Jeff.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure we won't get any weird stuff at all. But we did get a new person in the chat. Unless this is Cassandra again.
No, it's not me.
Jelly Duck 100 says, "You guys are awesome." Well, thanks, Jelly Duck. You're pretty cool too.
Jelly Duck?
Jelly Duck 100. That's his
Don't
name.
say anything.
Don't be making fun of it. Come on.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm just wondering if it's a duck made of jelly, or if it's just a duck that really enjoys jelly.
Or he's
Okay.
jelly that he's.
And then the question
duck.
is, what kind of jelly? I'm more.
So here's some suggestions we've had in the chat for what Wait, what is it's what the tree girl can sell to Jabba the Hutt, right?
It's trying to sell to Jabba the Hutt.
All right, I'll read these off, and you guys can let me know what you think you might be the best. Red Beater Gamer says acorns. Chris Hadley says rent-to-own furniture. Mark's Pile says either bouncing beans or a suntanning bed.
I kind of like a suntanning bed. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, all right, let's go with that.
All right.
So we got hang on. So we got the tree girl. She doesn't have a name, right? Really? So we'll just call it that.
Tree girl. Yeah.
Tree girl. Tree girl is trying to sell a suntanning bed to Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm translating for Cassandra.
Right. And I'm translating for Francis, aka Jabba. Okay. Now, so Cassandra, you'll say a line first. Jake will translate right away, and then Francis will say a line. I'll translate, and we'll go back and forth for a little bit.
Okay. Would you like me to start?
Oh boy, would I!
All right. Thank you for giving me the floor.
Jabba, you're looking a little pale these days.
Solo.
Why, thank you very much. I tried to eat Han Solo, but I couldn't digest him.
Sure. Humans are very gamey, but the pale comment wasn't so much a compliment.
How dare you insult the great Jabba? I will feed you to the Rancor pit.
Whoa. Let's calm it down with the Rancor business, okay? I have an offer to make you.
What offer, you say? Really? Well, what is that offer? I don't get many offers these days, except when these Jedi come in and they try to kill me, and it's very annoying. Anyway, I'm very interested to hear about this offer.
That was a lot. That was a lot of information. All right. I have for you a slightly used, somewhat in good condition tanning bed. I think it's something you're going to enjoy.
Oh my God! I've actually always wanted a tanning bed, but how will I fit in it? You may have noticed I'm fat as shit.
Bayato.
You won't.
All right. No, actually, that's a good song. All right.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. All right. Poor Jabba. He's not gonna get to be tan at all. All right. Very good job.
Step one's very simple. Lose a little, like a slight 700 pounds. Just get down, slim down, and then I think you can fit in that bad boy. We can maybe grease him up and squeeze him in there. I think possibly.
He'd be half tanned. He'd be like just one side of his body.
Just start with his tail and then his arms, and then he can wear a shirt and have a farmer's tan, and I think it'll work out.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine the scene in the Return of the Jedi. He's just like partially all burnt and tan.
Yeah.
All right, excellent, very good. That was an excellent job, Cassandra. She said she only knew one line, but you totally faked it well. So
thanks. I just speak like that all the time in my spare time.
You should. It's really good.
Thanks.
All right, folks. That was excuse me, Universal Translator. So hey, I think it's time to give away a loot crate. That sounds good to me.
All right, I'll take one.
No, I'm not giving it to you.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair. You really didn't have any rules for it, so.
Well, here are the rules.
Okay.
Well, first, so I'm actually here of this. I don't know if there's anybody actually watching right now who was at San Diego Comic-Con or Super Geeked Up panel, but if you were, this is going to be kind of specifically for you. If you're not, you can still guess this. We played a Let's Geek It On dating game during our show at San Diego Comic-Con, and Jake and two other guests played 3 fictional characters on this dating game. I want to know who those characters were. If you're watching our show, you'll know. If you weren't, just start throwing out some guesses, and if you get one right, I'll give it to you. All right? So guess what fictional characters maybe we had on this dating game at San Diego Comic-Con. All right. Now, hey, let's talk to our guests, and then we got some more cool geeky stuff we're going to do. All right. So, hey, let's start with Cassandra.
I feel like you guys asked me all the questions. I feel like you guys just know me now.
We have. We've asked you every question we could possibly ever imagine.
Not every question.
I don't want you asking me any questions.
Yeah, you should be careful about that.
Okay. Well.
By the way, folks, I would actually love to hear what your questions are for Cassandra in the chat. So please type them in there. Well, first off, anything you'd like to mention? I guess before I wait some questions here about what you've been up to or anything. Not stunt related. I got a pet, which isn't. Oh my God! Pet. What pet did you get?
You can show it. Show them. Show them your
snake?
pet.
It's not a snake. Can we? I can show it to you if you want. I can go grab it and come back.
Is it a Tamagotchi?
No, but a lot of people.
Is it a Pokemon?
No.
Hedgehog.
No, but
Pet rock.
Kind of close. No.
They're all pretty close if you really think about it.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of possibly in that shape of
it. It is in the shape, and it is kind of smooth like a rock, right?
Yeah.
All right, so how about this? You go get it. We'll talk to Irma.
Okay.
All right, so Irma.
I'm so excited. You want to see all 3 or just one?
3.
What? You have more?
Oh, wait, he's coming. You heard me talking about him. All
right. Oh my God! What is? Hang on, let me put you on the big screen.
What is it?
What is that?
He's a mini hippo.
A mini hippo? What?
It's hairless, or it looks kind of.
It's a hairless guinea pig.
Oh, hairless guinea pig. Nice.
He has hair on his face, does he not? Yeah,
He has a little bit right there. Tell him hello. You are so stoned right now, you poor thing. His eyeballs are really squinty because he's really sick right now. Oh. Wow. He's really nice, though, I swear.
That'd be kind of funny if he pooped right on you
now. He's been pooping so much, and he has diarrhea, and it's so gross. Like, he'll climb on me, and it's just like a smear of poo on me. Just so you all know. Super hot.
Does he also have food? Does he also have food poisoning?
When Jake climbs on me, I have that same problem.
Yeah. That's how I let that's my version of wagging my tail. That's just how I let people know I'm happy.
What's his name?
His name is NMR, which is short for Naked Mole Rat from the show Kim Possible.
Kim Possible! Oh my God, Ron Stopwell and Rufus are my favorite characters.
See, Irma was like, "That's a weird name."
Irma, come on, get with it.
Sorry, I'm too busy.
It's okay.
All right, that's awesome.
Anyway, that's him. I'm gonna go put him back now.
Okay.
I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right. So, well, Irma, what anything you can mention that you've been on recently that maybe people will be able to see you in coming up or anything? If you're allowed to say. If you're not, that's totally understandable.
I don't know. I just finished working on a feature though.
Awesome.
I was doubling, so you won't really see me. You'll see the actress. That's pretty much it. And then I've just been kind of taking some day calls here and there. So
cool. Well, we do have some questions in the chat. But by the way, folks, people are guessing for the characters. These are good guesses. I'll give you. I'll help it out. One of the characters is from Star Trek. One is from Harry Potter. One
of them you can see right now. How about that for a clue?
Oh, geez.
One of them has a reference behind Jake's shoulder. Yes. Okay. All right. So anyway, Mark's Pile wants to know what's your favorite stunt you've ever done? Do you have a favorite one?
My favorite stunt.
He also he had 2 questions. He says favorite or most dangerous. So you can do either of those if you have any in mind.
It's funny. There's a show on Disney. It's called Neck X4, and I've done a bunch of. I actually double the 2 lead boys on it, and I've done some really cool stunts on it. One of them in particular, it's not out yet, but I do fall like 25 feet down some trees. So that's been one of them.
You like bounce through the trees?
I'm just falling through some bushes, let's just say.
Okay,
but,
sweet.
Yeah. So you guys can watch that. Yeah.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah, there's
by the way,
quite a bit of stunts on it, so I don't know how much I can say about it. So, but maybe next year, once they release it.
Yeah. In the chat, by the way, Victor Snyder just guessed one of the characters correctly. It was Worf. Worf was one of the characters we had in our geeky dating game. So very good, sir. Victor, if you can send me an email to supergeekeduplive@gmail.com to remind me, I will send you a code for your free loot crate. So congratulations. Yeah. We got one more we're going to give out later in the show, folks. So keep watching. All right. Hey, all right. Cassandra's back.
Hi.
So we were just talking. Mark's Pile in the chat had a question about either your favorite or most dangerous stunt. Irma gave hers. Do you have any things that come to mind?
Favorite or most dangerous stunt? I had to. Anytime I have to do a fight scene with my other half is probably the most dangerous stunt.
Irma over here?
Not Irma, my boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend. That other half. I understand.
Yeah.
Anytime. Does he do stunt stuff too?
Actually.
He's broken my toe. He has rolled my ankle. So that's probably my most dangerous fight partner.
I've been a witness to those.
And you laughed so hard. So very hard. He never means to, and it's always when we aren't working because we're like practicing stuff because he's also a stuntman. And then we'll just end up doing stuff, and then he'll be like, you can go harder, and I'm like, yeah, I totally can. And then it's his fault.
Right.
It's also called abuse, but yeah, totally. Joking.
Wow. Joking, folks. Yes. Francis or Jake, do you have any questions for these 2 ladies?
Dangerous stunt? No, I don't. I don't know.
Thanks for that great input, Francis.
Most dangerous stunt was I didn't do anything.
No, I don't want your answer. You don't do stunts.
I know. I'm just saying.
I thought you were about to ask me what's my favorite stunt I've ever done. I'm like,
You have done stunts on Hinge.
Yeah, well, I did do stunts on Hinge, and that was pretty fun. But nothing like fall 25 feet through all the trees and there's every part of my body. But I don't know. I would be more interested to know how you got into hurting yourself for money. How did you get into doing stunts? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, that's a great question. I just popped into my head. I used to get hurt all the time as a kid. So the fact that I was able to get paid for it meant, why would I not do that?
Right. That's why I'm an actor and writer. If I can make money making an ass of myself, then why not do that?
Exactly.
Yeah. So how did you get into it then? I'm sure everybody's story is different. So I'm interested to know.
Irma, did you want to take this one first?
Sure. I mean, I first wanted to do stunts when I was a baby because my sister dropped me down the stairs when I was little. So
my sister pushed me down the stairs when I was a kid, and she won't cop to it to this day. It's very, very annoying. I just tried to give her a hug, and she said I was being annoying, and she pushed me downstairs. But anyway.
Yeah, I was probably crying or something, and she's just like, make her stop.
Okay. I'm tired of this. Let's make her stop.
Yeah.
That's what homicidal parents do. Okay, well, that's fun.
Anyways, I'm a former gymnast. So once I finished gymnastics and I was in college, I was trying to I just wanted to be fit, and then realized I really wanted to have a career where I could still, train and be fit. So I just kind of found stunts that way. Yeah.
Very cool.
Get to hurt myself and get paid for it. So it's all good.
Right.
Yeah.
My story is like I could do the cheesy version, which is when I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero kind of thing. But the logistics one is that I came from rugby. Someone was like, you should become a stunt woman. And I was like, what? I thought I had to be like an actor so that I could be a superhero and stuff. And they were like, no. You be the stunt woman who gets to do all the cool fight action scenes and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I'll be a stunt woman. So I started training, and I met Irma through there, and just through that started training hard and met the right people.
Very cool. So you played rugby.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Short rugby player.
How long did you play rugby?
I played it for 3.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I was captain of my team. I played on I played with my high school, but I also played during the summer in a summer
like
games provincial.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And it was really cool.
Nice.
In the chat, in the live chat, Carrie Johnson has a question for Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like doing stunt work on War for the Planet of the Apes? I love that flick.
It was a so whirlwind experience because I was actually helping replace someone on War of the Planet of the Apes. So they weren't in town, so I ended up doubling the little girl on it for a day or two. And so I got to see all the apes running through this cavern that was built, and it was this huge, amazing set, and was watching them run through, and then they ran through again, take 3, take 4, take 5, take 6. And I was like, okay, this is cool. But it was just to see how much work and technology coming together with practical was really cool for me. So yeah.
Awesome. So Mark's Pile actually just asked the question I was about to ask you guys. Mark's is also, by the way, he does the DC Action Hour show with me, and he's a stunt coordinator himself. So I was going to ask you this. I'm very fascinated by different martial arts styles I used to take back in the day. He and I want to know, what martial arts styles have you both studied?
I started off with wushu and capoeira, and then I also have 5 years with taekwondo and kyokushin karate, and now I'm training Jeet stuff, like Bruce Lee's
nice.
Bruce Lee's concept stuff. So been working a lot of Kali, Jeet Kune Do, Jun Fan, Wing Chun stuff. And I got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I do
into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Love it.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I took Taekwondo. I don't like to flash it around too much, but I was a white belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, you're too good, man. Don't show off.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. I'm better than that.
Cassandra, what did you study?
Not as many as Irma. I studied Taekwondo. I've done some judo, jujitsu, and then dabbled in some other martial arts, but very lightly. And then also did boxing because I love boxing and punching things. It feels really good. And then movie fighting, I would say, is its own martial art in itself, which you and I have done a lot of, Irma. Making sure that whatever you're selling for the camera is reading, because it's so different than when you actually when you're thinking of a practical punch, it doesn't look good on camera. So you have to make it longer. It has to hit the person at a certain angle so the camera makes it look like you've hit them in the face. There's a lot of little details that a lot of people don't think of. So that's also something I play with a lot.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Oh, and wrestling.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Wrestling? What kind of like Greek amateur wrestling?
No,
or professional wrestling?
Just dabbled in just the ring wrestling. It was just for a year. It wasn't anything big.
Okay.
You could go be on Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling on Netflix.
Yeah, you could be on Glow.
No,
yeah.
Which is really
would kill me.
Kill you? What? No, that's actually a really fun show, man.
Yeah.
Is it?
There's a female wrestler now who's only 5'2".
No way,
really
that's
good.
rad.
Yeah, she's 5'2", and she's actually the champion, believe it or not. But yeah,
we're feisty, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I'm dating a tiny person, and she is feisty. Yeah, yeah.
She was. I actually saw her injure him at Comic-Con in person, so that's true.
Oh wow!
Did she injure me at Comic-Con?
That we're talking about
She probably punched me.
She was actually.
Oh no, that's right.
Massaging your feet, your smelly, disgusting feet.
I had hurt my Achilles tendon, and she grabbed my foot to rub it, and I wanted to choke her to death because
you were just crying.
I was not crying. It was just that I was thinking about another sadder thing, and
you're cutting onions too at the
dusty.
same time, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
My eyelash got stuck in my eye.
Yeah. That's all it was.
By the way, Pierre Kelly just joined us in the chat. Says, hi, guys. Let's see here. Mark Pyle says he loves Jeet Kune Do. And Carrie Johnson says Glow is phantasmic. Yes, it is. See, I actually used to watch Glow back as a kid in the 80s when it was actually on. So it's cool to see a Netflix series about it. It's
right. And the Netflix series is great, by the way. It's really good if you haven't watched it. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, check it out. All right, let's see here. And Alex Marr just joined us. All right, cool. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. And Mark says it was tears of manly honor, Jake, is what you got.
Thank you.
That was it exactly.
My eyes were sweating; they weren't crying. I'm a very. It was hot.
Your eyes are glowing.
And I'm a very large person, so I put off a lot of heat. So I sweat. Very sensitive subject for me.
He's got a problem. All right, folks.
You know you're overweight if you've ever had to Google how much sweating is too much.
But by the way, folks, Angela Merrill, she had a bad connection, so we knew before this might happen before the show. So sorry we lost her. But you please check her out online. If you check her IMDb, by the way, she actually has over 100 stunt credits, so she's done a ton of stuff. You can check out what she's up to.
I cannot believe she was in Kill Bill. That is so cool.
I know.
Right. Yeah.
That's amazing. All right. So let's see here. Before we move on to our next segments here, folks. So by the way, speaking of like fight styles and stuff, we're going to do a segment later on called UGC, Ultimate Geek Championship, our version of UFC. So stick around for that. All right, but Irma, where can people find you online?
Oh, online.
Oh yes, it's the thing we're on right now. It's the internet.
You can find my Instagram.
Great, what's that?
I have no idea.
Wait, I got you. Keep talking, guys.
I think if you just Google my name, honestly, you'll just find my Instagram. So Irma, IRNA.
It's
Leong.
Irma_Leong.
There you go. Thank you.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Savvy.
And Cassandra?
Yes.
We're
ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, Cassandra.Ebner, or Twitter, Cassandra Ebner, or YouTube, Nerds4L, NERDZ4L, or NerdsRL. Those are my YouTube channels. And then you can find me on Snapchat probably, but I never use it, so don't bother. And Twitch, I've been playing video games with my family, so it's been cute to watch. Nerds4L.
All right, sweet. Yeah,
that's
professional. This is professional right there.
You got
too many. Oh, and Facebook page, Cassandra Ebner. There you go. That's it. I swear. I'm done.
All right. Very good. All right, check it out, folks. We'll give those links again at the end of the show. All right, hey, let's
look at the live chat. There are some wrestling nerds in the live chat. Pierre Kelly, yes, NXT is great. Because I myself, I enjoy wrestling. I'm wearing a Macho Man Randy Savage shirt right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I dressed as him. Was it for Halloween one year? I dressed as him for something, yeah.
Well, what else would you dress for? It was Christmas time or something?
Lucha Underground. Maybe. Look, my family's got weird Christmas traditions that are none of your business. And somebody else mentioned Lucha Underground. Yes, Eros Orocho. Lucha Underground is awesome. Johnny Mundo for life. Anyway, wanted to give a shout out to those people.
They exist.
All right.
Yes. You may continue.
We got
Jeffrey.
some more geek tweets and cool fun segments coming up. We're gonna give away another loot crate. Before we get into that, folks, we have a Patreon page. Want to let you know about. That's a way you can support our geeky shenanigans. Help us out. Keep doing the show. Keep going to different conventions like San Diego Comic-Con and doing the show there. It is right on our homepage of supergeekedup.com. There's a Patreon link there, and there's also a PayPal donation button if you want to make a one-time donation. And any of that really helps us out. We really appreciate it. Thank you. There's some people in the chat right now, like Lister's Mate and Alex Martin, who are our Patreon supporters. So thank you guys very much. All right, so let's do. We're gonna do some San Diego Comic-Con highlights that we had because we just wrapped up on there last Wednesday night through Sunday. Cassandra and Irma, I'm sorry, you were not there, but you can live vicariously through us, I guess, or just make comments on what we're saying or make fun of us.
It's really crappy, so I'm just gonna make fun of everything you guys say.
Yeah.
Whatever.
She was like, "That was stupid. I heard that was sucked."
Yeah, all of it. Just kidding.
So, but Jake and Francis were there.
True
Jake
story.
hosted Super Geeked Up. Francis was doing a lot of help for us and other stuff. So, well, for me, doing our own panels is always the highlight for me. So we can do Super Geeked Up and our Dungeons and Dragons RPG panel. Like, particularly seeing how many more people came out this year was great. And really, in both, you know what? For me, it's always like the audience. I mean, our panelists were awesome. So thank you, everybody, and our guests. They were great. But the audience was like awesome. They were like super interactive. You know, I think they had a great energy. They were yelling stuff out. So I don't know what you guys thought, but I thought we had an awesome audience this year. They were like really into it.
It was fantastic. Yeah, it was a great group. I mean, that room was pretty packed, and like you said, yeah, they were super energetic. Everybody was really into it. You know, a lot of times when you do live stuff, I mean, I've done live stuff all the time with improv and having done stand up and you know, my motivational speaking. I don't do that. I'm not very motivated. Unless the motivation is don't be like me, kids. But you know, it can be hard to pull a lot out of to pull anything out of people sometimes when there's audience participation. But then everybody was, like you said, like they were shouting out suggestions or their own personal answers to the geeky questions, and I mean, it was a fantastic audience. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like next year if I'm invited back.
You won't be, but yeah, it'll be. I'm just kidding.
That's fine. I figured.
It'll be even better. No, actually, Jake did an amazing job as co-host. Thank you, sir, for being.
That's true. I did.
It was a highlight of the show. I'll tell you.
Yeah. People were tweeting all about just Jake. Who forget about Justice League and Avengers shit? Like, who cares? It was all about Jake Bennett.
Yeah.
But thank you, by the way, to people who provided our prizes. Loot Crate and Evil Hat Productions with fake games and all that other stuff, and Marks, who gave us surprise and stuff, and TJ Walker, who sponsored us and showed his Phoenix Run augmented reality comic book and screening there as well. Thank you guys.
Oh, what augmented reality comic book?
Yeah. So TJ Walker is
it's pretty badass.
Run, but he also has an augmented reality comic book, and he actually showed it during Super Geeked Up, and people came up and got to see it in action, and they really thought it was cool. Yeah.
Okay, so like, wait.
I'm geek enough because I don't know what that means.
Okay, so well, I don't think most people know, so it's fine what it is. It was the first time they're seeing it, I think. It's just starting to get. So you download this app for free, folks. If you go Phoenix Run, if you search for that on Google Play or I guess the iStore or whatever, or maybe I think it's just Phoenix Run or Phoenix Run series, you can download it, and then if you have this comic book, which we were giving those away at the panel at Comic-Con, if you move your screen over the comic book, the panels like kind of jump up and they can move around, and like you're seeing the panels all interact with you. It comes up. Oh
that is so cool.
Good. I didn't know if you were having like a fit or you were excited.
That's so smart. But like, how did he come up with that?
He's a really smart guy. He's very inventive, and the series is pretty hot too. Yeah.
I'm also mad that I didn't come up with this first.
All right. Well, you can't invent everything. Come on.
I know. That's amazing. That's super cool. I'd love to check that out.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Well, there you go. I'm sure. Whatever. I'll try to get you a comic. I'm sure. Actually, he's in Seattle. It's not too far from where you're based. Well, sometimes you're based in Vancouver.
Yeah. Right now I am for physio and stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll drive up there.
Well, that explains Zed.
Just go stalk him.
Did I say Zed? Oh yeah, Nerds for.
It's Canada. That's a Canadian.
My bad.
All right.
So Mark's Pile in the live chat said I did a great job co-hosting, and he also said he's not just saying that because he's paying me. Well, joke's on you. I'm not paying him because I'm too poor. So
well, all right.
I used a coupon to buy ice cream today, so I'm not paying anybody.
Well, don't cash that check.
It's expensive ice cream though. Halo Top. Get it in your local grocery stores.
Does that have to do with the game Halo?
No, no. But like it's there's like 280 calories in a pint, so I can eat it and not feel like such a fat ass. It's basically good for you. This ice cream.
I've seen some of those ice creams. They are good for you.
It's so good. They're really good. Send me
all
some
right,
products, Halo Top.
Let me, by the way, folks, if you happen to be in the chat and you're at San Diego Comic-Con, please share your highlights with us, or if you happen to watch any of the video stuff. Speaking of that, folks, I took a ton of pictures. We did a bunch of video. Francis did a bunch of video for us. So now that I'm finally back home, I will be posting that stuff. We will be editing video stuff. We will be posting their panels on there, so stay tuned for that.
Nice.
All that stuff, yeah. So if you're in there, you still get to see it. Anyway, some other highlights for me, the gaming sessions we did for sure. The Justice League panel as part of the Warner Brothers panel at Hall H is always a lot of fun. This year in particular, I've been to that like every year, but this year that the movie's actually coming out, and they had all the five actors who were playing the main roles. They were like super hyped this year, man. Like they had great chemistry with each other. They were going nuts. Like after they showed footage, they started going so crazy. Jason Momoa actually took his chair and broke it on the stage. He actually like smashed his chair.
What?
They were just all pumped up at like showing the trailer and being in Hall H, which is the biggest hall at Comic-Con.
Short property.
Yeah. So then he actually just sat on the stage because he had no chair to sit in.
That's amazing.
But somebody brought him a chair, a new chair. Also, what was very cool, and I don't usually get very starstruck because I've been to so many of these things, whatever, I see a lot of people, but I had no idea this was going to happen. But
well connected, everybody.
I'm not
name dropping.
I'm not. Yeah, I know you. That's how well connected I am. So I was actually like, there's a row on the left side of Hall H in Comic-Con where all the video people. So I was out there videoing the Justice League panel, and I'm there right before it's about to start, and I noticed walking by right in front of me, I'm like, holy fuck, Gal Gadot just walked inches away from me right in front of me. And that is like the one person I did get like, oh shit, that was fucking cool. Like, I know I do those. Yeah, you would have fainted? Yeah, I almost did.
Fainted. You did well.
Thanks. That was pretty cool.
That's really cool. That's amazing.
Yeah. I always talked about the Atomic Blonde footage they showed in Charlize Theron. That was another great highlight. And Francis and I and some other people got to do a really cool thing we got to play this new game called Recoil there.
There's my highlight right there.
Yeah.
Around and getting shot at by you guys. That was fun.
So they were doing this, Recoil is this new thing. They pitch it as laser tag meets Pokemon Go. It's kind of like it's a laser tag thing, but you attach your phone to it with an app, and you like you get all this stuff on your phone. You can call in airstrikes and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I saw that when they were developing that, they did a YouTube video for it, and it was all over Reddit, and people were freaking out about it. It looks awesome.
Yeah, we actually got to play it twice. They actually, which is really cool. Like, we felt all important. They actually invited us to come play and like not just wait in line. I know. Hey man, we're big shit now, I guess.
I guess. Where was I? Probably sitting on a corner somewhere crying because my feet hurt. I mean, sweating eyes.
It was totally free to play. They set it up next to Petco Park. Everybody could play. It was super fun, man. They had all these like barriers, cars, and different like boxes set up for you could hide behind and run around. And it was 4-on-4. Yeah, it was really cool. We got to play, and it was awesome. I love laser tag, so it was a lot of fun. We didn't get to do it there, but they also are going to have grenades you can throw and like take people out.
You don't throw your phone, do you? Because that would
you throw like this rubber grenade, I guess, or something that bounces or whatever. I don't know, but it'll like take out everybody in the area around it.
Amazing.
What's really cool is you can set this up. Like, it comes with like this like Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can set it up in your house, in your backyard. You can go to a park, you can go anywhere and set this up with your friends and play it. and it comes out August 15th, but you can actually pre-order it now on Amazon. It's Recoil. It's at Recoil World on Twitter. And big thanks to Kelly and everybody at the Recoil team. They were very nice to us and cool, and they filmed stuff for us. They actually filmed us playing, so I'm going to try to edit that in. Hopefully, unless we look like total dorks. Actually, I'm going to put that in anyway. I don't care. Yeah. I'm sure we do look like total dorks.
I'm a little bad.
I was going to say probably.
Yeah. Well, they actually shot this. They shot a promo video there, and this one guy who was his YouTuber, he did this like he was running to this like fucking flip, and he looked all cool like he was some stunt man like you guys. And I'm like, we're not fucking doing that. Like, what? Jesus Christ.
I would have landed on my ass and my spine exploded. That's what would have happened if I had done that.
But Francis, you really liked. I mean, I know you didn't like that.
It was the most interactive thing I did over there, and it was a lot of fun. And just being able to go ahead and play against you guys was a lot of fun. But like the highlight for
you guys.
Oh, it was so cool. But I think the highlight for me was just meeting everybody for the first time. I met Marks for the first time. That was really cool.
That's not that great of a highlight. I'm just kidding.
Right. That was terrible.
By the way, in the chat, Marks just said he should have done a body roll dodging your stupid fire in the game.
Oh, right. But I'm realizing more and more like these Comic-Cons aren't much fun without the people you're with. So like for me, it was mostly like,
oh, that's well said.
So true.
True.
It is. That's very true, sir. It is actually nice to get to like last year. Well, no, actually, we met at a different con in Emerald City, but
we did.
It's nice. It's nice to meet people in person when you've only talked to them online, like on this, on a show like this or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure.
Except Jake.
Especially if you guys have been doing this.
What do you mean except me?
Dude, it was a big disappointment meeting you in person.
I'm a fan favorite. Everybody loves me. You're gonna make my eyes
You're
sweat.
like the guy everybody loves to hate. That's what it is.
Yeah, because he's super cool and handsome, and
they're also jealous that you can man sweat.
It's like
Your eyes.
Man sweat. It sounds gross when you say.
By the way, in the chat, Maria Duran, who was hanging out with us and helping us out, she's a huge help with Super Geeked Up. She was there. She said she loved Recoil. She loved the Todd McFarlane and Robert Kirkman panel and the Masquerade Ball. Yeah.
You guys went to a masquerade ball?
Every year, Comic-Con Saturday night, that's like their huge thing. They do this like 3-4 hour masquerade where all the cosplayers come together. And I didn't go to that, but she and Justin, her son, did, and they said it was great. Yeah.
That's awesome. Are there a lot of kids there?
Like young kids?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Things have changed.
I didn't see a whole lot of kids.
Well, okay. I mean, there's tons of adults, but there's definitely plenty of kids too.
Right.
Well, that's because you're going to all the porn panels, Jake.
Wait, did I miss out on something? Apparently, there.
Well, let's just say the interactive stuff you guys did was different than the interactive stuff I did. No, but like it seemed like there was a lot more awesome interactive stuff this year than there has been in years past. I may be completely wrong about that, but like it seemed like there were more games to play. Like I played the two new Sonic games that are coming out. Like I loved Sonic when I was growing up, but they had Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, and Sonic Mania is like they did new 2D scroller levels that are based on levels from the older games, which that was really cool, but they're completely new levels. And Sonic Forces was kind of more of a mix of 3D and 2D stuff, and that was pretty cool. So they had Super Mario Odyssey, which was a lot of fun. So it was really cool getting to play those kinds of games and that sort of stuff. And the other thing that I went to that was a blast was, and somebody actually commented on it because they see this guy over my shoulder. I'm a big fan of the show Impractical Jokers. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody has seen that. It's on True TV. If you haven't seen it, it's the one show that makes me consistently laugh really, really hard. And it's one of those premises that when you hear it, you're like, how the hell did I not think of that show? Where it just sounds so simple, where it's basically 4 people who've been friends since high school, and they dare each other to do stuff out in public, and whoever loses has to do a punishment at the end, and the punishments are always hilarious. Like one of the most recent ones, one of the guys had to be handcuffed to a mime for 24 hours.
Oh God.
And it was hilarious. But they did a thing at Petco Park, and so for whoever was asking, this is Sal from Impractical Jokers. They're handing out fans of all the different guys on the show. But yeah, they did the thing at Petco Park where 3 of them were there, and they did a Q&A and showed an episode that nobody had seen yet, and they showed a punishment for an episode, not this Thursday, but the one after, that I legitimately thought I was going to throw up. I was laughing so hard. Like, it was really, really funny. But that was a blast. I was sitting in center field of Petco Park, which was insane enough. But then it was just, they had a lot of really cool, there were photo booths, and there was like you could ride a bull. They had a mechanical bull there. They had sumo suit fighting and wrestling. That was a lot of fun. And all kinds of food and stuff, and it was a blast. It was really a lot of fun, but that was really cool. That was a lot of fun.
Nice. In the chat, Alex Martin says there were so many strollers. So there you go. That's how kids are there with all the people with strollers. Marks wants me to tell you what Jason Momoa said during the panel when one kid asked the question, which is kind of funny. So this young boy gets up there at the Q&A. And he asked the cast of Justice League. He wants to know when is Superman coming back in this movie? And Jason Momoa gets up there and says, "I hate to tell you this, son, but he's dead." He's like, "Your parents should have raised you better and told you that he's dead."
Wow! Nice.
Wow!
I like him.
Amazing.
It's almost like saying Santa Claus is dead.
Yeah.
No.
But then, luckily, Gal Gadot, who is much nicer, says, she told the young lad, if you are a Superman fan, you'll be happy with this movie, she said.
Oh, she's a clever
It would have been
girl.
funny if she had said, if you think Superman's dead, you're an idiot. So that would have been a lot funnier if she
That's terrible.
You can't kill Superman, fool. Anyway. And then spit at him. That's maybe a little too much.
And spit at him. What?
Yeah. Superman's not dead. Stupid kids. Why are you at Comic-Con ruining everybody's fun? Wow. All your damn strollers. I ought to kick one over.
And then Jake was never allowed at Comic-Con again.
Yeah, seriously. In the chat, by the way, Necrodia says, next year, Jeff, you're going to take me to Comic-Con, right? Yeah, sure. I'm just going to take everybody in the chat. You're all coming to Comic-Con. Absolutely.
I need to get in the chat real quick.
All in your suitcase.
Right. Well, Cassandra's already claimed the suitcase. That's taken.
Back off.
Yeah. Here, real quick, folks, let me show you some cool stuff from Comic-Con. Actually, shout out to Justin Duran, Maria's son, who gave me his bag. He was very nice because I wanted this one. They give out, Warner Brothers does all these different bags at Comic-Con they give out, and they have all these different characters on it. This is the Arrow bag, which is really sweet, I thought, that they gave out. Then I got some cool, kind of bomber, old school, of the characters here, like Batgirl, these glasses and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is a version of Black Canary, actually, like an old school version.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah. So this is really cool. And the last thing I'll do here, let me show you some real quick pics, folks, and then we'll get on to our next segments. But I'm sorry, Francis, anything else you wanted to mention? Sorry, before we.
No, you guys pretty much covered it all. It was a great time. Great 4 days.
You're right.
Yeah. I like to think every once in a while I'm correct, especially when it counts. Good at that. Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I couldn't find what I was looking for a second. All right, here we go. Let's see. Are you guys seeing this now?
I like vamping skills. Oh, yeah.
Are you seeing this?
Amazing.
So this is one of my favorites. This was a Sailor Moon / Wonder Woman cosplay that this young lady did.
Good combo.
What is?
Are you seeing this as I scroll down? Are you seeing this, folks?
Yeah.
So here we got Moana.
Wow.
And I think who's that? Anna, I think from Frozen, maybe.
Yeah.
That was a great
you're
one.
on point.
Thank you. This is from our D&D RPG panel. That's Mark's there on the left, and me, and all those awesome folks. We had a great time there.
That's awesome.
Here's me with a great Zatanna. I love Zatanna. So she did an awesome job with that Zatanna costume.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here we go. This is from our Super Geeked Up panel. Hey, there's Jake with his Ghostbuster shirt on.
Yeah.
There's Chris
You are
and
so
Dan.
tall.
Yeah. I told you. I'm almost 6'4". I'm not a small gentleman at all.
That's Dan Hutton, Chris Bramani in the middle. They were our special guest. That's TJ Walker, who has the augmented reality comic book. Cassandra, that I was talking
Very
about.
cool.
This is a Cloak and Dagger. I thought this was a great cosplay. This could be a freeform series, folks, next year. By the way, if you don't know who Cloak and Dagger are, it's a Marvel characters.
Nice. Yeah.
This is us a Recoil, the game we just told you about. There's Francis and me and Mark's Recoil. And here, okay, this young lady took that arrow bag I just showed you and she made a dress out of it, which I thought was really cool.
How fast did she do that?
Expensive. How many bags?
I don't know. I think she might have went home one day.
Well, shit, I could have cut 2 holes in mine and made coveralls like in no time.
Little crop tops.
Yeah.
Here's me with an awesome arrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that guy was badass. And here's me getting attacked by a zombie at the Walking Dead thing on the show floor.
I saw a kid taking a picture with those guys, and one of them scared the shit out of that kid. And I forgot that was my favorite thing I saw at Comic-Con.
Nice. Here's me. This is one of the best Batgirls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
She did that's amazing. And this last one I just like because nobody cosplay.
Clearly, that's pre accident. Yeah.
Or post, I guess, because it's back to that way now anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the last one is nobody cosplays this version of Leia, and it's my favorite one, so I took a picture. This is the Return of the Jedi Endor Leia. That's my favorite version of Leia. Yeah, that's great.
She kind of looks like her in the face a little bit too.
She does. You're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just a small sampling, folks. I don't know. I probably got 300 pictures or something. I'm going to share and a lot of video and stuff and cool things. So watch out for that. I'll post those on our Facebook page and Twitter and all that good stuff.
Nice.
All right, cool. That was just my highlights, folks. Highly recommend if you ever get a chance. I know it's very difficult to get tickets, but if you ever get a chance to go, highly recommend checking out Comic-Con. Or just hide it. Wait, how by the way, if you hide in the suitcase, are you going to go in the suitcase through the Comic-Con entryway too? Is that what your plan was?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Totally. I'll tell you guys a secret right now. I know it's going to be terrible, but my dream has been that I not just go to Comic-Con, but my rule is I have to go to Comic-Con for free. That is my goal.
That's a
you guys all hearing this?
Well,
Comic-Con people.
You know what's very interesting? Well, number one, so we could just get you on a panel where you can go for free that way and get a badge, or I guess you could sneak in. But I'd rather get you a badge. But,
I don't know. Watching her try to fight with security from inside a duffel bag would be pretty amusing.
I would definitely like to see that.
I will just work on my contortion skills, and it'll be great.
Yeah. That may be difficult because unfortunately they had a counterfeit stuff happening this year, which was a big problem for them. So they're probably going to crack down real hard next year. Yeah.
What kind of counterfeit stuff?
So it wasn't they've actually switched over to these last year, these like electronic badges to combat that, but they give out wristbands to get into Hall H. Hall H is the big thing where all the huge stuff like Justice League and Marvel happen. So people sleep outside for like 24 hours or more in advance to get into this.
Oh my God.
And they give out wristbands to some of the first people in line, which means you can get in automatically. But people were counterfeiting these wristbands. So all these people were getting in that did not actually have real wristbands, and people who had the real ones did not get in at all.
Oh man.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Which was a big, not good at all. What I heard though is luckily Comic-Con gave those people who should have gotten free badges for next year, which was very nice of them.
Oh wow,
yeah.
So that was good.
Cassandra, I have a better idea for us.
Okay.
I think because we're so short that we could, for the two of us, if maybe I carry you, so you could be the top, I'll be the bottom. We'll just wear a trench coat.
You're talking in a trench coat.
We could totally be like
brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. There's been a couple shows where this happens. Like, what would we be cosplaying as?
You could be the Lost Boys from Hook.
Totally.
You could be in like the Hulk costume.
Funny thing is, I was actually a Lost Boy on Once Upon a Time. I was the only girl as a boy. I have a photo if you'd like to see.
Nice. I would like to see that.
It's kind of embarrassing. Keep talking and I'll find the photo.
Well, I mean, everyone could figure out what we could be together.
Yes.
We really
in the chat. In the chat. Say what they should be so they can be a costume together. By the way, in the live chat, Arrow says, I think I'm in love with that Batgirl. I understand, sir. She did an amazing job. Victor says she's a great Batgirl. And then Victor says jerks are wrecking the world for everyone. The people who like did the counterfeit stuff. Yeah, not cool.
kidding.
Not cool at all.
No.
Particularly when it really sucks when people particularly when the people who spend all that time actually waiting for legit to get in. It's that sucks.
Yeah, that's me as a boy, a lost boy. Let's see if I can get any good photos. I have a rat tail. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a really good rat tail going on.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's awesome.
I was literally
good as a boy.
Thanks. I'd pick up all the ladies.
Yeah.
No big deal.
We should just dress up together. We'll just do a boys' night out.
See how many chicks we can pick up?
I know.
Well, a lot more than the three of us probably did.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. We're pretty sure they would be like, nice try, guys. Nice try.
Yeah, then you'll see it's not so easy. Yeah.
I have some suggestions here from viewers about what you could cosplay. Lister's Mate says you could cosplay a unicorn together. And then
I was thinking, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Eros Orocho says you guys could be Groot. That's good. He's very tall.
Yeah, Groot. That'd be awesome.
And then you don't have to say anything except I am Groot.
I am Groot.
So when they ask you like, do you have a badge? Like, is your badge legit, or is there two of you in there? You just say, I am Groot. That's all you say.
That's perfect.
That's all your badge will say. It's just Groot.
And then you need like a little puppet of the raccoon where you stick your hand and you like go like this as if you're talking like him, and he sits on there too.
Oh, there's ventriloquism now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's a little more complicated with the voice stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, folks, if you're watching, we are not advocating sneaking into Comic-Con. Please do it legitimately and get your badges. Well, okay, maybe these two are advocating, but I am not.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, ridiculous. All right, there we go. That was the thank you, folks. I hope you enjoyed those pics and stuff from Comic-Con. Thank you, everybody who came out, made it fun. And real quick, by the way, a news that happened at Comic-Con is, folks, there's going to be a new Stargate series for all you Stargate fans out there. Let's see the news I'll share. Yeah, Stargate Origins. It's going to be before all the other shows when the Stargate was like first found. But it's only going to be 10 episodes, like 10-minute episodes, somewhere like a web series type deal. And you have to. It's going to have to be like a subscription type thing too, like kind of like Star Trek Discovery.
Boo.
Yeah, I know, Francis. I'm with you.
Oh.
Anyway. Everybody's booing that.
I don't know. I was just
no,
going
I hear
proud.
you. I hear you. All right, there we go. Let's go on to our second Geek Tweet question. Let's see here. What is it? Oh, here it is. Sorry, I lost it for a second. What's your favorite action movie and TV show?
Action.
Sorry, Jake. I stole that from you. You're supposed to read that. I got excited.
You did, Jeffrey. You did.
We can't answer until you ask it. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, now, Jake, you can answer first. How about that?
I don't even want it. I don't even want it.
Okay, well, while you're go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay,
no, Jeff, I don't want
to let me give out the second loot crate. And I'm actually, since Eros had that great suggestion as doing Groot as a cosplay, Eros, I will give you the second loot crate. So just give me a DM, sir, and I'll give you the code for that. Congratulations.
Yay.
All right, Jay, go ahead. Action movie.
Well, action TV show is pretty easy for me. If you have seen me on here before, you know I'm a big fan of 24. I loved that.
Oh yeah,
I love 24. Jack Bauer is a personal hero of mine. I want to grow up to be like Jack Bauer. Yeah, 24 is one of my favorite shows ever. I loved that. In college, I remember planning courses around being able to watch it. So I was like, I'm not going to watch this live and when it happens. But that was also a pain in the ass because I had a friend who would not watch the show when the season was happening because he was like, one, I can't wait week to week, and two, I will stay up for 24 hours and watch the season when it comes out on DVDs because if Jack Bauer can go through it, then I can too. So I was like, well, I appreciate that solidarity with the character. Yeah, 24, easily my favorite action TV show, without a question.
You know what my memory from you on the first time of Super Geeked Up was? Is you're arguing why Jack Bauer would defeat other people in a character cage match. You remember what you said?
I do remember. I said something to the effect of he died twice and rose from the dead twice, which is more than some religious figureheads can say.
Yes,
I do remember saying something to that
effect. Like
effect.
what you said.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah. I do remember saying. Action movie is tough. Because I do have a lot of action movies I really like. If you want to talk about awesome fight scenes, since we were talking about them earlier, if you haven't seen The Raid,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
holy
Korean movie?
crap, that movie is insane. It's
That's a good
so
one.
good. It's so good. Yeah, The Raid is fantastic. That's one. But like, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the first 3 Bourne movies. The original Bourne movies I thought were awesome. Yeah, so he's kind of just, he's another Jack Bauer type, so maybe that's why I liked it so much.
And they all JB names.
Yeah, it's true. Good point. Yeah,
And James Bond too.
JBs.
Yeah,
there's something special about us JBs.
Yeah. Oh, you too. Wow, look at that. You're the next one.
That's
Here,
right.
let me go over to Irma because before anybody else steals her answers this time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Cassandra's not ready yet anyway. So.
Thinking.
Irma, so any favorite TV shows or action movies, TV shows?
For TV, I feel like I don't watch enough action TV series, but I did really enjoy Daredevil, the first season.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen the second season yet, but their fights were amazing. As for movies, the one that I was thinking about, I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's called I Saw the Devil. It's a Korean movie. Yeah, you go check it out. I think it's on Netflix, but it's a really crazy story, but there's some pretty good fights. And the other one I would think about is I really like Captain America: Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So all the fight scenes were amazing on that one too. Yeah.
Nice. All right, Cassandra, you got some answers?
Yes, I actually was looking up what the guy's name was who did one of the fight scenes. I was like, what's his name again? I can't remember it. So you totally called me out on it. Okay, here's the deal. So I love Edgar Wright. Huge fan of him.
Yeah.
And I know this is a weird one, but The World's End
had phenomenal fight scenes.
Love Nick Frost's. See, that's who I had to look up. Yeah, I loved his fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I've studied that fight over and over. So that's the one that I can think of right now.
The one in the bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is awesome. That one's so good.
The bathroom one and the one in the bar when they start.
He starts using and he's using the stools as like extra fists. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Now I don't know if you guys are gonna know this one. I watched this one like 7 years ago. And it was really cool at the time. It was one of my inspirations for getting into stunts. I'm a little embarrassed. It's called Legend of the Seeker. Have you guys seen this?
No! Oh my God, I love that show. Why are you embarrassed? Don't ever say that. It's an amazing show.
I loved it, but I went back like maybe a year ago and watched it, and I was like, these fight scenes aren't very good. But like from a stunt perspective,
it was great.
It was so good. And like, okay, you want to know what's even better? I found this photo. I cosplayed for my graduation as Kaylin's dress.
Kaylin.
It's okay because it's like when I first started cosplaying, but it's like I tried to make it prom dressy, but it's all like fake leather and stuff, and wore this outfit to my prom. So
those are parents?
Those are my grandparents.
Your grandparents, okay.
Yeah. And so I wore that, and then I had to say this one, Legend of Korra, for a cartoon.
Sweet. Nice.
That one's really good. Yeah.
I love anime. Anime is really good fashion.
So happy you said Legend of the Seeker.
Yeah, I loved it.
Based on the Wizard's First Rule series of books, by the way, folks.
Sort of true.
I've read all of them.
You wow.
Yeah, all of them. And there's 10 books, and then they have an entire series. I think 3 books off of it, and I haven't read those yet.
Is it Terry Goodkind or somebody else?
Terry Goodkind.
Goodkind, yeah. Okay.
Have you read them, Francis?
I have. I love that series. It's so good.
Let me share some answers from the live chat. Mark's Pile says Alias and Spartacus. Into the Badlands, Daredevil. Yep, all great fight scenes. Carrie Johnson says, favorite action TV show, Dukes of Hazzard. Every ep gives you car chases and jumps and bar fights.
So good.
Sure, I guess.
Eros Orocho said Arrow and Luke Cage. Movies between The One with Jet Li and Enter the Dragon.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Totally.
Alex Martin says Nikita or Arrow. Bro Ties are cool. Just join us in the chat. Hey, we're talking favorite action movies and TV shows. Victor Snyder says Way of the Gun. Mark's Pile. Oh, yes. Mark's Pile has one of my favorites. Equilibrium.
Oh, I was going to say
Equilibrium,
yeah. Gun Kata, Jim Kata. Sure.
Jim Kata.
A lot of people haven't seen. If you haven't seen Equilibrium, folks, check it out. It's such an amazing sci-fi action movie. It's also a really good story, too, by the way.
It's my movie.
My choices. All right, so for like pure awesome fight scenes of martial arts, I'm a huge Jackie Chan fan, and my favorite is probably Police Story 2. You can't really go wrong with any Jackie Chan movie. But that one is just Rumble in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx is great. Yeah,
that's the first one I saw. But Police Story 2 is just, oh my god, you won't believe what he does in this movie. For more like action gunfight scenes, John Woo's classic movie Hard Boiled is my other choice. Which is, if you haven't seen it, it's just,
nobody mentioned John Wick. John Wick was great. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I really liked the first one.
Just as good.
Oh yeah,
that's
a good one.
In the chat, Bro Ties are cool has a great choice. Die Hard, yes, like one of the greatest action movies ever made.
Of course. Which I drove somewhere last night and could see Nakatomi Plaza from my car.
Is that it's a real plaza?
Well, no, Nakatomi Plaza is not, but the building in Los Angeles is. Yeah, but I could see it from when I was driving last night. Yeah, Daryl. I was with Daryl, and Daryl goes, "Hey, Nakatomi Plaza." Yeah.
And then you yelled out "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!"
Of course I did. Yeah.
Francis, what are your choices?
Well, for TV show, I'm going to pick one that's nobody's ever watched. I'm fairly certain it's called Martial Law with Sammo Hung.
No, what are you kidding me? Martial Law is awesome.
No!
You guys name a show, and I've seen it, man. If it's a martial arts show, Martial Law, Sammo Hung. By the way, also the first time I saw Kelly Hu.
Oh yeah.
Why are we not making some sort of action web series? This is what we need to do.
Oh yeah, we do.
I did.
Sorry.
But we want to make one first that's good, and second, second that stars these two ladies in it, not just you.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, martial law is like when you see a large man doing a bunch of stunts and jumping around and kicking things and doing flips. I mean, you feel like you can do anything. And I, as a big man, felt like I could do anything after seeing him do all that stuff. And plus, he's I guess not a Jackie Chan alum, but he's been in movies as well. So that was a lot of fun to watch.
If you don't know, folks, Sammo Hung was doing stuff before Jackie Chan was over in Hong Kong. He's one of the most well-known Hong Kong action stars over there. He was great. It was just, and by the way, Jake's series Hench is actually very good. I was just joking before. You should check it out.
Yeah. We sold it to Warner. Thank you very much.
Well, then you can't watch it. Sorry, because they sold it.
Right. You can watch it. It's up there. It's still up there.
Oh, is it? Okay, good.
And as for movies, speaking of Sammo Hung, I'm going to go Ip Man. The entire Ip Man.
Oh, yeah. That one's really good.
Very good. Love that one.
Donnie Yen is just really fun to watch when he's just out there doing this thing. Like, I don't know. It's like a dance, really. It's like Lambada, the Forbidden Dance, but more fighting than anything else. But it's a lot of fun to watch.
Or the original Old Boy is another one.
Old Boy.
Yeah.
In the chat, Bro Tizical says Blade. Blade 2 is actually one of my favorite action movies. That was great.
Yeah.
Eros Orocho says martial law was so cool, and Acrodia says, "Oh my God, I was about to mention martial law and Walker Texas Ranger," which those shows did actually did a crossover at one point. No, Walker Texas Ranger is not really that great. But
Cassandra, after you mentioned, I don't know why I didn't think of this, but you mentioned at World's End, Hot Fuzz is another phenomenal action movie. It's so good. It's fantastic.
Any Edgar Wright films are just to die for. That man is just.
I haven't seen Baby Driver, but I heard it's great.
It's good, but I'm just going to say this. Go into it thinking it's another movie. Don't think of it as an Edgar Wright movie.
Okay.
Because I went in going, oh my gosh, my favorite director, and this is how he does all his movies. It was not what I was expecting from him.
Right.
It's still a great movie. Amazing movie, but not his style.
Well, also, like, because we've talked, like, cheesy 80s action movies are the best, too. Like, Bloodsport.
Yo, Bloodsport. That's what
Bloodsport is great.
Dude, I will watch any tournament martial arts movie, and Bloodsport's probably the best one.
All the Karate
Bloodsport is awesome. Karate Kid.
Karate Kid is great.
How do we forget about all of these ones?
No.
I, for years, have been trying to convince Daryl to go for Halloween to go with me as Jean-Claude Van Damme and Donald Gibb from Bloodsport. You know who I'm talking about? Hold on, the guy with kind of crazy eyes. Here we go.
Was that like his friend?
Yeah, this guy.
Oh yeah.
Like that's who Daryl and I need to go as for Halloween one year.
You totally do.
I'm obviously playing Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Of course.
Yeah, no.
And then have a boombox with the Bloodsport theme song playing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Bloodsport's an awesome one. I'm trying to think of other like there's so many that are so good, especially from the 80s. Predator.
All right, Irma, go ahead, Irma. Yeah.
I think Hooper for all the stunties, a lot of action. Burt
What's
Reynolds.
it called?
Hooper.
Oh, Hooper.
Oh, Hooper. Yeah.
Yeah. All the cars and all the brawls. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a good one too.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. In the chat, Alex Martin says Cyborg. That's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie as well.
Yeah.
Eros Roach says Best of the Best, which was of course a.
Best of the Best is another great one.
Yeah. And then Brotai says Terminator, which is actually one of my all-time favorite movies. It's amazing. And Victor Snyder.
For me.
No, they're both great, but actually the first Terminator is my favorite. But Terminator 2 is amazing. Victor Snyder said Action Jackson. I don't remember that
Jackson.
Movie.
Yes. I do with
I don't.
Oh shit! Apollo Creed. What's his name?
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. Yeah, that's right.
All right, we're gonna be here all day. Let's move on to our last segment because we love action movies so much.
Yeah.
Matt Furtado just joined us in the chat. Thank you, Matt. It's good for watching. All right, so now we're gonna do a new segment. So I came up with this just because, of course, we have these awesome stunt women with us here. UGC. I'm calling it Ultimate Geek Championship. All right, so I'm going to give you guys two. No, it's going to be really great. What are you talking? Don't say stuff like that. It's going to be really bad. I'm going to give you two fictional characters. All we got to do is we got to just pick who would win in the fight. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all you got to do. It's nice and
do
easy.
a geek test, and I got worried. I was like, I don't know. Okay.
All right. The first matchup, actually, speaking of Terminator, Sarah Connor versus Ellen Ripley. So from Terminator and Alien there, who would win in a fight? I'm going Sarah Connor.
I'm Sarah Connor, yeah.
Sarah Connor.
I'm going to say Ellen Ripley.
Because if anything, Terminator's coming by as well.
That's true. All right, you're going Ellen Ripley. Jake, what about you, Francis?
I'm going Ripley, yeah.
I mean, she's just, that's really hard because they're both fighting some pretty otherworldly type, creatures. Ooh. I mean, Sarah Connor, the Terminator is otherworldly in a sense. It's from the future.
Uh-huh.
And you have the Xenomorph, which is otherworldly because it's an alien. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, so who was your choice? Ripley?
Ripley, yeah. It took a body armor or whatever it was called. What was that thing that she was in to kill it?
Yeah, the exosuit or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. She needed an exosuit. Sarah Connor needs a fucking shotgun.
Oh, no, Sarah Connors needed another Terminator to help her kill the other Terminator. She needed to get lucky crawling through something that was going to smash her to death to kill the first one.
But she almost died twice or three times. She never gave up.
Ripley's fought numerous aliens and kicked their ass every time.
Eye to eye and face to face to face.
Face to face.
That's true.
Yeah, Sarah Connor survived the T-1000, man, which is way more badass than a fucking alien.
No.
Yeah.
No. Anything that looks like a giant spider that's going to crawl its way down your throat is way more terrifying than any robot will ever be.
Well, now I'm curious.
They taught the robot.
Terminator.
The whole, they taught one of the Terminators how to say "Hasta la vista." That's not very intimidating.
They taught a Terminator how to love.
That Terminator was helping them.
Right. Exactly. Right. They had to have help. Ripley did it by her damn self.
Oh,
she didn't need nobody. Like the strong, independent woman she is, Ripley.
All right. Very passionate about that. All right, let's go to the next one. Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones.
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft. Hell yeah. I should have known you played Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
What, Irma, what are you saying?
I'm supporting the girl.
Yes.
Lara Croft.
Lara all the way.
Hashtag girl power.
All right. Well, then I guess I have to go Indiana Jones.
I will kill you in your sleep.
Oh.
The man drank
Where do you
from
live?
the cup of Christ.
That's true.
Okay, and he also survived a shitty movie, so I feel like he can survive.
Lara Croft
anything.
survived 2 not so good movies and a terrible video game with Angel of Darkness.
I'd never heard of this one. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
well, that's a good reason for that, sir. Look, Lara Croft actually can freaking fight, and like she knows, Indiana Jones. Let's be honest with you, he's not really much of a fighter at all.
And another thing, Indiana Jones only ever like sort of happenstance gets through a situation. He's like, oh, whoa, it just kind of worked out. And then she's all like, no, I make it work with guns and my fighting and my muscles. And it's
Yeah, but Indiana Jones made it work with his brain. He found the Grail with his mind.
Okay, are you, by brain, do you mean like...
No, he found it with his brain. He used all the clues that his father had found and left in the
with his father's help. Lara Croft doesn't need any help.
Debatable.
In the chat, by the way, Necrodia says, I was going to say Indy, but I don't want to be killed, so I say Lara.
Well, I have to because no one else is picking Indiana Jones, so I have to stand up for Indiana.
Francis, Indy, or Lara?
Or Henry Jones Jr., as it were.
Francis, remember.
I'll go Indiana.
All right. Look at, well, so far it's these 2 against us 3.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't.
That's fine. You can't defend it. That's fine.
I'm just being contrary. I would pick Lara Croft, but I'm what can I do? I feel bad.
Right. Here's an interesting one. Wonder Woman versus Thor.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
God v God, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wonder Woman, and the reason is I feel Wonder Woman is a very intelligent woman, and Thor is kind of a dumbass. Like Thor is not known for his smarts. Let me put it that way.
Thor's like the surfer who found out he has superpowers.
And he's very petulant when he doesn't get his way. When his father like chastises him.
And he relies on Mew Mew to have his power. Without Mew Mew, he has.
Oh yeah, his hammer. Yeah.
His hammer, yeah. Like,
So
what does he have?
So who's saying? All right, who's saying what?
I'm saying
now?
Wonder Woman. I don't know what anybody else is saying yet.
You're saying Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is a living weapon, technically, right?
Okay, I think Francis is saying Wonder Woman. What do you ladies say?
Wonder Woman. She was crafted from the gods to defeat gods.
Yes.
Oh, good reasoning.
Just
in the chat.
I agree.
Okay, Thor.
Wait. He was just waiting to see what we
swear to God.
Before you reasoning in the chat, Alex has said Lara would wreck Indy. Thank you, sir. Mark says Thor unless he loses his hammer, then Wonder Woman. Matt Furtado says Wonder Woman fights for love. Thor fights for fighting.
Yeah, which is
Love
way scarier.
wins all.
Yes.
Remember.
Yeah. Arrow says Wonder Woman all the way in the chat.
Yeah, it's all about the hammer. If he has the hammer, yeah.
All right. So Jake, you're going Thor?
Sure. No one will stand up for Thor, so I'll pick Thor. I'll come to his defense here. The guy has fought the Hulk, and the Hulk is scary as shit.
That's true.
So I'm gonna go. What does Wonder Woman have? A lasso? That's boring. What's she gonna do?
Lasso's cool.
She's gonna lasso Hulk into saying, or Thor into saying, yes, sometimes I cry when I watch The Notebook. Like what? I mean, come on. Yeah. Thor.
I would just like to say that the Hulk is a chemically made mistake, so he can be defeated. He's a human-made thing, but she defeated. No spoiler. There's some spoilers here. A god. A god. Just, I don't know, chemically made god.
Yeah, but in the comics, Thor or Hulk is actually one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe. So,
but only if you make him mad.
In DC, Wonder Woman is one.
And he actually gets more powerful the more angry you make him.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wait, we're talking about Thor here.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Hulk. We're talking about Thor.
Yes, but if we're comparing based on who they've battled.
Yeah, no, Thor, you know.
Wonder Woman's going against Superman, so sorry.
Superman is lame.
You just said earlier no one can beat Superman.
That's why he's lame. He's like a C with cheat codes.
Yeah.
He's boring.
Let me go to the next one.
His paper print is dead, Clark.
I'm
dead.
I'm just gonna do this one because it's ridiculous. Princess Leia versus Princess Peach from Mario.
Oh, jeez, really?
Okay, here's why I'm gonna say Peach because because in Mario Kart she fucking cheats. She cheats in Mario Kart. I don't know how she does it, but she's always somehow way freaking faster no matter what course you're on, no matter what you're doing. Mario Kart 64, she cheats. And I don't like her.
I would agree. I would go with Peach for some weird reason, I think.
No, Leia all the way.
Peach is too cute. You don't know. She's like, she looks innocent, but you gotta watch out for those ones. Right, Cassandra? You look innocent, but you're really not.
Leia can choke out a freaking, like Jake said, a 700-pound blob of whatever there that Jabba is.
Butt as a weapon.
What?
Uses her butt as a weapon.
She uses her butt as a weapon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of Smash Bros. She uses her butt as a weapon.
Okay.
Flies. And she flies. There you go. She can fly.
Leia uses her butt as a butt just to sit on things.
All right, well then, okay, fine.
Cassandra's shaking her head. She's very disturbed by this.
She's a cartoon. She's probably the size. She came alive. She's probably the size of this, so you just squish her. And Princess Leia would win.
Wait, if she's like this small, then she can probably just go through Princess Leia. Really?
How would she go through her? Like what? Like
digestive tract.
Kill her from the inside.
Was Leia a ghost now?
But at the same time, as much as Peach gets kidnapped, she clearly can't take care of herself.
Right?
So,
there we go. There's the argument. Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew there was something in there.
And Leia's the one who saves those idiots' asses usually, not the other way around.
It's true.
She's like a commander and in charge of a fleet of people. Like she's got stuff, and Peach is
senator,
just messing things up.
Princess.
Yeah, dating the wrong Bowser guy or something. I don't know. She's just in the wrong crowd. She needs to figure her stuff out.
Wait, does she ever date Bowser?
She never dates Bowser.
That'd be messed up.
There are kids. They came from somewhere.
Do Mario and Peach actually ever date, or?
I don't know. He felt
I
obligated.
know. She's
her.
a tease. She's just a tease. No, your princess is in another castle. Oh, surprise, surprise. Always having to chase after her. And she cheats in Mario Kart. That's the important thing. She's a cheater, and I don't like her, and I won't stand for it.
So, in other words, Princess Leia should kick her butt.
So the answer is Thor.
The answer is not Thor.
And Indiana Jones would beat them both.
I have to go because I need to drive to wherever you are to put a pillow over your head.
Oh my God.
If you're like Princess Peach, you'll be here in 3 seconds, the damn cheater.
We'll get in her Mario Kart and her Peach Kart. All right, I'll give you his address off the show, Cassandra.
What?
You don't know.
After we end the show, I'll give you his address.
Thank you.
Watch out, Jake. You're gonna get hit by a car.
I
also
get stronger the angrier I get. So
he lives in an outhouse, though.
Okay.
So one time he did the show, he was doing it from the outhouse, like on the show.
This is just a false wall. This is just poster board.
You're really
and some construction paper.
Wow, you're crafty.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna put a paper mache of myself in my bed, like Clint Eastwood in The Great Escape, and you're gonna kill him instead of me.
So in the chat, Lister's May says, I think Princess Peach is a Time Lord. I guess that would explain why she can go so fast. And then Victor says, sorry, Leia is a Jedi. I'm going with Star Wars Legends. Yes, there you go. That's it. She's a Jedi. That ends it. She has the Force.
Fine.
All right, there you go. That's our first installment of Ultimate Geek Championship. If you like that, folks, let us know. We'll do it some more. And all right, before we get on out of here, first off, thank you very much, everybody who was watching. Thank you again to everybody who came, anybody who came to our show at Comic-Con. Really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun with you guys. Remember, we do have a Patreon page, supergeekedup.com. It's on the homepage there. If you'd like to support us, that really helps us out. Please subscribe to us if you haven't already on our YouTube channel, which is the one you're watching right now. It's Super Geeked Up. And let's give some links out. Cassandra, why don't you give all your flurry of links out again?
Oh, dear. You can go to www.cassandraebner.com. I forgot about that one. If you want to check any of my workout, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/nerds with a Z4L. That's skits and nerds RL if you want to see what we do in our spare time, which is not a whole lot. And then if you want to go to my Twitter, it's Cassandra Ebner. And then if you want to go to my Instagram, it's Cassandra.Ebner. There you go. Boom. And a Facebook page, my name.
Whew.
Sweet. And like, so wait, and what did we discover Irma's at? What is Irma _Leong? Is that what she is on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Can you do all my social media stuff too, Cassandra?
It's a lot to just keep up on my own, but I can teach you how to do it.
Oh,
and Twitch.
Your PR agent? Is that?
Yeah.
And Francis, where can people find what you're up to?
SincereSarcasm.net is where you can go find all my stuff. I'm also on the POI Podcast Network, so POIPodcast.com, and all that social media stuff, aka the other guy. That's me.
I'm so glad you have a podcast because I was going to say your voice sounds like it needs to be on a radio.
Oh, it does, right? You got a voice. Jake, where can people check out Asinine Wisdom?
Well, you can find me at what will be my new Twitter handle at Thor for Life. But Daryl and I, who have been on the show before, have a podcast called Asinine Wisdom, where we have we have a new guest each every 2 weeks, and we have 4 topics that we argue with each other about, and there is no topic off limits. I mentioned one at the Comic-Con panel we've argued about with Sean Becker, who's been on here several times, about whether toilet paper should be hung over or behind. The answer is over, and there's no other answer. Yeah, over. But we've talked about the episode we released Monday. We had a topic. It was which boy band would win in a street fight. Which that was a fun topic. But yeah, we'll argue about anything and everything, and you can find us at Asinine Wisdom. That's ASI9, not the number 9. That's how you spell asinine. Asinine Wisdom. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, but the podcast is on Google Play. It's also on iTunes in the podcasts. So Asinine Wisdom. It's a lot of fun.
All right. And his real Twitter is at Jake G. Bennett, folks, if you would like to follow him.
That's true. And Thor for Life.
In the chat, Alex Martin actually says Thor Wonder Woman needs a whole episode. Or he really liked that debate.
Oh, it'll happen.
It's not really. It's not really a debate, though.
Yeah, actually.
Well, you're right, because obviously Wonder Woman. Yeah, exactly.
I love poking the bear.
Coming on, Cassandra.
So next week, folks. So obviously we're continuing our season here. We've got a whole bunch of episodes we're going to do. Next week, we're slated to have Katie Townsend, who plays Suvi in Mass Effect Andromeda, for all you fellow Mass Effect fans out there, which is my all-time favorite video game trilogy, the first ones. And maybe Jake will be back as a guest co-host if Cassandra hasn't killed him by then, possibly.
Or if food poisoning hasn't.
Right.
Are you responsible for that? Are you a Time Lord and you came back and poisoned me? Maybe that's
Peach
what happened.
my little middle name. What? I don't know.
Cassandra Peach.
Peach Ebner.
Ebner, yeah.
Oh,
that would be a cute name.
Yeah. No one would ever hire me for stunts. She's too cute. You can't hire her.
She also cheats in Mario Kart. I don't think we're emphasizing that enough.
I can't believe we're still talking
about that. So again, folks, obviously you can hit me up at Super Geeked Up on the tweets. supergeekedup.com is where you can find all the shows we do. You can find all the past episodes of this one. If you found Cassandra entertaining, which I'm sure you did, you can find her on the season finale of our last season. If you can go watch that on our website. And we have our Monday Night Mayhem gaming episodes there. Actually, this Monday we return. We took a few weeks off for Comic-Con, but 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific this Monday night. We're going to do some RPG gaming. Have a lot of fun there. And my Super Knocked Up series is on the website as well. You check it out on Amazon if you'd like as well. All that good stuff. All right. Thank you guys very much. Thank you to Cassandra and to Irma. Thank you guys for being guests. You guys rock. Really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much for having us again.
Of course. Thank you to Jake. And wow, that's a really soft clap, Jake. What is that? I couldn't even
hear
you.
Well, because if I make a noise, it'll come to me, and I don't want the attention on me. I wanted it on our lovely guests.
Oh,
so
that's very nice.
I was doing a golf clap. I was minding a golf
another
clap.
Day. Oh.
So
it's very nice. Of course, thanks to Jake and Francis. Thank you guys for guest co-hosting. You guys are always awesome.
Now it's about me.
Yeah. Most importantly, thank you everybody for watching. We really appreciate you guys as always. You really make the show fun with your chatting there away. And thank you a bunch of you guys for helping us out at Comic-Con as well. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We'll be back next week, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, doing some more geeky shenanigans. I hope to see you guys then. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. See you soon. Bye.